Okay, so I'm going to start off with the procedure of a tongue piercing. So basically you go into your shop and the piercer will look at the underneath of your tongue with a light, because there are loads of veins and your tongue web connects at the bottom of your tongue. He or she will only pierce in a place that is safe. And if they say it's not safe, then it's probably because there's either a vessel or your tongue web comes too far forward. As you can see, if I lift up my tongue, you can see that the bottom of my tongue piercing is slightly slanted because of where my tongue web is. I hope you saw that, and sorry if that was really cringy. Okay, so basically, if they don't check that, then you shouldn't let them pierce you, because then they don't really know what they're on about. Okay, so once they've checked this with all the lights and gone all through that, they will then tell you what they're going to do. They will either use a hollow needle or a surgical needle. They will clamp your tongue. Some people will draw a dot and some people won't. They will get their needle, say, stick your tongue out, clamp it, okay? While they're doing this, your tongue must be completely relaxed, otherwise it will hurt so much more. Okay, so then what they'll do is they'll tell you to take a deep breath. And as you breathe out, they will pierce through the tongue. Then what you need to do is you need to leave your tongue out like so. So they will leave either the needle or the plastic bit around, that used to be around the needle, in your tongue while they sort out the bar. They will normally put a really long bar in to allow for swelling. Because the tongue is a muscle, it does swell a lot. So you might not be able to eat for a few days, you might have a lisp, and you will probably be producing more saliva than normal. So if you do dribble a little bit, don't worry, because that is totally normal for a fresh tongue piercing. Just be warned that some people's bodies do not like tongue piercings. While they do not reject, they do sometimes make you have a lisp, or they could produce lots and lots of saliva and you have to take it out. In this case, I suggest you do take it out because it is for your benefit, okay? So then, they will come back with your jewellery. It should be pure silver or stainless steel. They will put that in, they will screw it on tight and say come back in 2 to 3 weeks when the swelling's gone down and we will change it for you. Okay? If your tongue does feel like it is swelling too much, I suggest you go back to your piercer, and your piercer will be able to help you. Whether they put in a longer bar or they tell you that you should take out your piercing, they will give you the best advice. Okay, I'm going to move on to jewellery now. Okay, so normally you can pick any kind of jewellery. So I have clear purple, I have sparkly green, I have sparkly black, I have purple, I have a Minnie Mouse one, I don't know if you can see that, I have a red and blue one, and I have the stainless silver with green gem that I'm wearing now. Okay, so your jewellery is important. You need to make sure that it fits your tongue. It's not too tight and it's not too long. If it's too tight, then it will feel uncomfortable, you will find it hard to talk, all that. If it is too loose, when you're eating, you'll bite down on it. When you're talking, you will bite down on it. It will be painful. So I suggest that you find the perfect size for your tongue. Once you know this, take a note and only buy tongue bars of this size. Most tongue bars you can just swap on and off the balls. So if there's one bar that fits better than any other, you could just swap the balls around to fit on that bar. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you how to change your tongue jewellery. First of all, you should wash your hands, which I've already done. Then gargle some mouthwash, which I've already done. Then you find a piece of jewellery that you want to change to. I'm going to change my clearish purpley ones. Okay, so you take the ball off the bar and put it somewhere clean and sanitary. Okay. You may dribble doing this, but that is fine, that is completely normal. Next, you stick out your tongue and unscrew the ball. You need to remember lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay. You then take it out and swap the new one in. Okay. So that is my tongue bar out. Okay. So I'm then going to push from the bottom up, like so. I'm then going to get my ball. I'm sorry if this takes me a little while, I'm not using a mirror. Aha. Just hold your tongue and the bottom of the ball so it's steady, and try not to drop it. Voila. Okay. Now, you should hold the bar down with your tongue and give it one last screw to make sure it's really screwed in tight. And that is how you change a tongue bar. Okay. Now I'm going to go over the pros and cons of getting your tongue pierced. Okay, pros first. In my opinion, it looks really good, it's really cool. It's a really cute piercing. Pro number 2, it's easily hidden. It's in your mouth. If you wear clear balls or light coloured balls, people won't be able to see it as well. As you can tell when I'm talking, you can't always see it. So you can use your mouth to disguise your tongue bar. You can talk with your teeth slightly closed all the time, so people can't see it that way. Okay. Cons. It can damage your teeth if you're always playing with it, like that can damage your teeth. Con number 2, your tongue does swell for quite a while. That is slightly annoying. It means you can't eat very well, can't drink, can't do much. Con number 3, if you can't find the right sized bar, it's either going to hit the roof of your mouth and constantly be annoying, or be too tight around your tongue, which can also just be equally as annoying. So I suggest you find a good piercer, weigh out the pros and cons, and see what suits you better. If you want a really cute, easily hidden piercing, then the tongue piercing is for you. You should only buy jewellery from secure places, places that aren't likely for it to get infection, places that it's likely to be pure silver, pure gold, pure stainless steel. Stuff that isn't going to infect you as easily. Healing time is about 6 to 8 weeks. It is a pretty fast healing piercing, but that is mainly because it's about muscle. The negative to that is if you leave your tongue bar out for too long, it also heals pretty quickly, completely closes up within about half an hour, which isn't very good. So bear that in mind the whole time you have your tongue piercing, that if you do take it out, and leave it out. Make sure that you do want it to close up, because it will within about half an hour. It is a fairly quick piercing, really quick. In my personal experience, I thought it was really painless and really easy to get over, okay? Thanks guys for watching. That is all you need to know about tongue piercings. Just a little disclaimer, I'm not a piercer, I don't pretend to be a piercer. This was my personal experience and how I think, or how I know you should look after a piercing, care for a piercing and stuff. If you disagree with me, then that's fine, and if you don't like what I'm saying, then that's fine. One final tip, I suggest you use mouthwash twice a day when washing it out, and avoid foods that will get stuck around it for quite a while. Avoid chewy sweets and chewing gum, because they do get stuck on them very easily. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and all my social media will be linked down below. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice evening. Bye.